Yo, as soon as I clicked the live button, a song came to my head. It was like, celebrate good times, come on. It's a celebration. As soon as I clicked live, all of a sudden, Earth, Wind, and Fire came in my head like, celebrate good times, come on. It's a celebration. I want to welcome you guys here. Welcome, beautiful souls. So tonight I want to talk about the Wolf Moon checkpoints. And we're going to have a water ceremony at the end too. So make sure you get your waters ready. Yeah. Planetary, welcome. Stabilized entry, welcome. Before anything else is said, let it be clear. You are safe here. You're not late. I have no problem blocking anybody. No problem. I don't know who this person is asking me questions about book and writing. Dude, no. I want to honor those that are here. You are safe here, family. You are not late. You are not behind. This is actually very important. This message I'm giving, to me it is at least. I'm here to tell you you're not behind. Nothing here is being demanded of you. You have nothing I want nor need. I'm here for purpose. Okay? You are safe here, I promise you. Let's take a breath. Not to change yourself, but to arrive fully in your beautifulness for yourself. This space will not ask you to become something new. It's here to let you rest inside of what you already clearly are. And that is that motherfucker. Okay? These triggers from these people in the comments, blocked. Public execution. Who's next? You're just showing me how on point I am. You're coming up like cockroaches. If you're here, it's because some part of you has already done the work. If you're here, it's because there's a part of you that is stabilized, that didn't just survive, but you have learned to carry weights without collapsing. And that's not easy. This is why I have no fucking tolerance, bro. What you have endured is nothing short of a miracle. And some of us are learning to put some of the weight down. I don't want this to be a place of urgency, but a place of accuracy. So there is a third person here asking about a book automatically, and all three I've never met. So somebody is on a assassination attempt, because they should know by messing with me, it's not going to end well with you. Okay? Blocked. Can I get a witness in here? Anybody seen this already? Can I get a witness? Can anybody say, hey, I witnessed this? In here. Anybody here coherent? Thank you, Crafty. Anybody? It's weird. Little old me showing up, disturbing people. Ain't that a bitch? But it's okay. Come on, we got this, fam. I kind of want to restart the live. I'm going to keep it running. I'm going to show them how regulated I am, how I'm able to balance my intuition and my intellect. I think it's beautiful for this message. I think it's the wolf spirit. I think we all have this. I don't think for 1 second I'm better than anybody. I think that we are instruments and that, you know, that tone is needed once in a while. Someone asked me what's my favorite food. Blocked. That's 4 blocks. This is a record. I'm loving this. These are confirmations, guys. These are literally, if you're looking for a confirmation, this is literally people taking time and space. I'm starting to think it's artificial intelligence, to be honest. I don't know if they realize that when you make a fake profile, that it's literally a 3-letter agency federal crime. And a lot of people like me and other leaders were highly, we're under investigation religiously. We're being watched. We're on many different lists. Anybody that's a leader who has potential to lead, surely by now you realize what the G-Ment's trying to do. Surely by now. It ain't that deep. If you have any sway in the collective, you still have a heart and a coherence, they look at you as a threat. They weaponized your coherence. Ain't that a bitch? I didn't weaponize it, but I will not sit here and take it. But I didn't weaponize it. Welcome, Lucid Hearts. Ashe, let's get back on task. So tonight, I think it's going to reflect the intuition and the intelligence very well. So I might have to dance between. Okay? But you, my family, please do not take it personal. Stay centered. I promise you, I'm not up here trying to... Yeah, I'm literally just doing what I know to do, you know? I want to honor you. I want to lift your ass up, but it really gets to a point where it's not really... I can't lift you up. You're high already. I can't. That's the truth of the matter. You're on your throne. You want the truth? That's the truth. I want to honor you, but how can I honor someone who literally went through so much shit? What can you do then? Like, yo, just to be here today, just to be present, just to be centered, just to be left alone, you know? Look at you. We honor what you carry. We honor the role you have held. We honor the way you stayed coherent in the environments that were not. That's God level shit. You understand? You're holding a world that is not in front of your face. That's some God level shit. You're holding a vibration and a resonance that your local reality is saying, crash out, but you're holding non-local. And a lot of these little glimptic energies, they're not, oh, I'm out to get you, because they don't even compare. But some of them are testing your integrity to see if you'd bug the fuck out. Okay? And if you do bug the fuck out, I'm going to give you a high five. Let's keep going. If you don't bug out, I'm going to give you a high five. Let's keep going. Because we're not going to lose our whole identity. You know what I mean? They want you to lose yourself. I don't really care. That person shouldn't have been fucking with you to begin with. Okay? But all we can do is get better. We can just get better. I'm saying this because I want my angelics to know that we don't run from our power and we don't run from anything. We wield it properly. Okay? And of course, someone who's swinging the sword for the first time may not have the best moves. Okay? So I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to tell you, why didn't you stab a little harder, man? Why didn't you crash out a little harder? What the fuck? Yo, you're worth it. You kidding me? You're worth it. Ain't nobody got the heart like you. Ain't nobody got the heart. You connected with mama. You connected with mama. You're mama's boy. Yeah. You're a big deal. They shouldn't be fucking with you to begin with. Anyways, I'm having too much fun. I want to honor you for holding coherence in an environment that clearly does not support you. Clearly. Nothing here. I don't want anything here to pull you in any way. But when your body is ready, nothing in here is meant to reopen what has already been closed. But I want to welcome balance and neutrality. Balance and neutrality. And I think the best way to do that is for me to be that too, you know? But don't be mistaken. There's times where you got to correct the balance of things. You understand? And you got to send the demons out or the angels. And it's not a personal thing. No, it's order. Order in the court. Order in the universe. It ain't a personal situation. So I want to keep saying that. Because I know we got some newbies, solar logoses up in here. You could have fucking put a demon in its place right before this live. And you're not less divine because of it. Okay? Let that shame and guilt go. But neutrality is not passive, is what I'm simply trying to say. Neutrality isn't, oh, take advantage of me. Oh, just walk all over me, baby. That's not what it is. Are you kidding me? You're neutral because you mastered poles. It's so fucking evident. Oh, you'll go there. And you'll come back. So, I'm going to welcome neutrality into the quiet strength that comes after your beautiful endurance. You are now among others that know how to be steady. The people in this room, you can count and depend upon them. Okay? That doesn't mean, oh, hit me up every day. You're my best friend. That's some toxic, weird shit. I'm talking about depend upon, like soul shit. They are secure. Steady. Not because their life was so gentle to them. Let's not get confused, okay? I don't want any confusion. I want to do some pinpoint action in this bitch. You're not here because it was gentle. But you have learned to regulate. I love that word lately, regulate, because you got motherfuckers trying to regulate you. But you have learned how to regulate. You have learned to integrate. And you have learned to remain intact. And I want to tell you right now, your sensitivity is respected. Your boundaries are honored. Your nervous system is not asked to prove anything. This is not about fixing you, but tonight it's about recognition. You're being recognized, okay? You're being recognized for the solid motherfucker that you are, okay? And you know that because you're still standing. People try to wear cloaks and energetic shit. But here you are, still standing. I'm trying to tell you, okay? That's a big deal. I hope you're not looking for like entertainment or... That's some real shit. And I want to recognize that, okay? And the fact that you're still standing. It's a very big deal because 80 to 90% of the collective don't even have legs. They don't have a body. They live in metaphors. They're stuck in the labyrinth. Okay? I'm not talking to initiates, apprentice. I'm talking to full-grown ass masters that have a hunger. They have a heart. This is why I'm passionate, because I got to split the veil. I got to let it be known. I got to go through a whole Terrian Nova every live, and I'm willing to do so. Because people don't know what you have been through, but they will feel it. You're still standing, and to be honest with you, if you're on my timeline, you have never been more clear. Calm. More precise than ever. So to let yourself arrive fully, let the ground hold you and let the moment meet you where you are, for you are welcomed. You are highly honored, highly honored, highly. And you belong here. You belong here. Exactly as you are and exactly as you become. We move forward from here, family. Not by force, not by more sacrificial this, but we move forward by your coherence. And that is more than enough. So to begin this off, I want to start with emotional gravity being achieved. With this Cancer moon, a lot of us are noticing when feelings no longer are disrupting structure. When there was a time where you would lose your whole shit. Oh yeah, I know I would have. Right now, the moon is not stirring emotions. It is weighing it out. What once surged is now settling. Once overwhelmed, now informs. Once needed expression, now simply exists as knowing. Y'all locked in. You're locked the fuck in, bro. You're either locked in with this completion energy, or you have fallen out and you're depleted. Now, I didn't say you're either one, but I trust you're able to look at yourself in your own residence. Now, all those things become wisdom, and it exists as a knowing. You're not tripping over dumb shit anymore. You're seeing it for what it is. Okay? This Cancer move is moving. Adding density where there used to be fluctuation. You now have emotional intelligence and it has crossed a threshold. This is literally, do you understand what the word threshold means? I do now. This is a literal threshold. You have locked in. You're in a new space. What you have strived for so fucking hard has locked into base level. Okay? You're flying very high. Very high. You've crossed the threshold into emotional command, not by control, but by your beautiful capacity. Having the capacity, the sustainability, the structure, the security, and the capacity, that's the things the universe looks at. The universe don't give a fuck about your feelings, your little story, your little ego. It wants to know if it can trust you, if you're secure, if you have the capacity to hold your life force without busting nuts. Can you contain it? You're not sensitive in the old way anymore, but you're durable. That doesn't mean we let things slide. Feelings don't knock you offline, clearly. Between this live and the last live, it's not knocking me offline. If anything, it's getting me aroused. It's turning me on. Ooh, daddy. A little bit of turbulence before we take off. I like that. These are good signs as commanders. You're realizing that when your memory doesn't hijack your present moment anymore, you're able to look back and see things that once fucking had a hold on you. And you're able to stay present. That's not a little thing. That's literally time travel. Attachment no longer distorts your trajectory. You hear me? Everything emotional now has been placed to land. We're on land. Woo! Doesn't it feel good? Yes, now I get it why the pirates used to kiss the dirt when they finally land on land. Like, finally! Woo! Anybody been in the water for a while? Developing, growing, healing? Fuck! We just hit land. This moon, we just hit land. That's a whole nother message. I got to remember that because I'm going to do another channel message on that. Okay? You're now on land. This ancestral resolution without storytelling. Nurturing without depletion. That's what's happening here. This is very healthy. Dreamwalker said finally. Healing said chilling. Steph Frazier said I hear. Okay? I hear. Listen. Protection without armor. A lot of you are still dancing and singing like little children on the devil, the demiurge, the delusion. You're out here dancing, but you're protected. That's that golden fucking egg I was talking about, okay? Golden child, golden egg, sexy daddy, sexy mommy. You looking good, okay? You can hold others without absorbing them. That's not a little thing. This is why capacity is beautiful. You can witness without merging. You can care without losing altitude. This is what maturity feels like in the nervous system. Ooh! You have regulated your nervous system. You know how many people try to disturb you? No contractions, no disassociation, even though you could have disassociated yourself from everybody. This ain't about a performance, a strength. Otherwise, you would not be standing right here, right now, okay? You are unshakable because of your inner infrastructure and your inner housing. This Cancer moon is sealing the leaks that were never meant to be permanent. Ooh, thank you, divine. Not by effort, but by your presence finally being strong enough to contain its own depth. I'm going to say that again. This isn't by effort, but the fact is, by your presence finally being strong enough to contain your own depth. Nothing is spilling, nothing scrambles, nothing pulls you out of yourself. Thank God. It's my quantum technician. Emotional mass has reached containment, the new threshold, stabilizing the field against Dookie. In simple terms, you can feel deeply and it doesn't throw you off anymore. That you are the tower holding itself. Son of a bitch! And your structure no longer needs required maintenance like it did. For what you have built doesn't need tending now. The tower is no longer something you stand in, but it is something you are. You are a tower. Okay? constantly and consistency has become automatic for you. A lot of you are already moving in this new tempo. It's like a new tempo, new speed. You should have took full advantage of Sagittarius season and aligned yourself in trajectory with this Oregon Trail, this orgasmic cymatic of yours, okay? And you've held it. Welcome, Amy. I see you. Thank you for the heart me. Consistency has become automatic. A lot of you are functioning in that. What was once so hard to achieve, you're moving as that. Boundaries do not require enforcements. Presence doesn't require effort. This Cancer moon isn't testing foundation, but it is confirming them. I'm going to say it again because I don't know. Maybe you didn't hear me. The fact that you're here means you're solid. Structure means you're the foundation, okay? And this is what this moon is enhancing. It's enhancing the foundation. You can't deny foundation when it's foundational. You can't deny structure when it's the structure of a building. It's obviously the structure. Now, it doesn't get noticed a lot, but this is what's enhancing because you guys are the foundation of a new world. You weren't seen because you were sub-earth of a new world. And this moon isn't testing foundation, but it is confirming to you. There's been a noticeable lack of friction. Things either align immediately or blocked. They fall off. For real. No negotiating with peasants. No emotional bargaining. What the fuck? No second guessing. You're not guarding your enemy. There's nothing trying to take it. This is the difference between discipline and integration. You have integrated because you've been disciplined. Okay? Between vigilance and stability. Between holding yourself together and being whole. People sense it immediately. That you're not available for bullshit. They can sense it immediately. They know what tone. They know what resonance. They know what they can get away with. That's why I guarantee you I got double the amount of numbers watching in the shadows. Because it's too taxing to wear the medals. To hold yourself together in the space without losing yourself. It takes things like integrity. Being real. Seems like small things, but it's kind of big when you got to spend your whole life full of shit. But they know. People know. They know what's available. They know what's up. They can feel that shit. Because you're not responsive to manipulation. You don't give a fuck. And you're not moved by this urgency that isn't even real. You have regulated yourself. And it looks good on you. Okay? And yet, you're warm. Accessible. That's the signature of a completed structure. It doesn't harden, but it holds. So this Capricorn moon makes things visible, and it shows who has internal architecture and who is simply improvising for safety. You're no longer improvising. To my quantum technician, self-sustaining coherence eliminates the need for any external regulation bullshit. We don't need your input. You know who give the most input? Demonic ass people. Always got to tell you about you. Always try to regulate you because they can't feel safe in the space they're in. They need a body. In simple terms, but you are solid. And you don't even have to try. That's the crazy part. You carry a signal without announcement. Visibility as a byproduct of your beautiful coherence. I'm trying to tell you, you're so fucking bright right now. You're the hottest thing since sliced bread. You got people trying to avoid you. How do you avoid the sun? That must be a bitch, huh? To live that must be a bitch. You're not broadcasting. You're not calling for attention. You're not even trying to be perceived, and yet you are very unmistakable. The signal doesn't just move outward from you. It literally, listen to me, this is deep, bro. And this ain't feelings, okay? Space has to reorganize around you now. I kind of wish I could pull up pictures right now to help you guys out, but realize what I'm saying. You know how you used to shapeshift into spaces? Now, because you got a solar embryo, you got a whole rod. Ooh. Now the environment's going to begin to move around you. People speak differently near you now. Situations resolve much faster. You're gonna notice noise thins out. This isn't influence, it's orientation. And under this Cancer moon, perception is gonna be sharpened. Others may not know why they feel steadier around you. I'll tell you the fuck why. I'll fucking tell you the fuck why. They may not be able to tell you, but only know they do. And I promise you, I'm not here to convince. I'm not here to explain. I'm not even here to activate anymore. I'm here to tell you your presence is the permission. Be present. For this is what happens when solar intelligence and lunar containment finally synchronize. We do have the sun in Capricorn, the moon in Cancer. These are the two poles. A lot of you got radiance without even exposure, depth without collapsing, authority without dominance. You don't need momentum. You don't need validation. You don't need amplification. You're realizing what is aligned for you finds you. What's misaligned is repelled. No chase, no drag, no echo wasted. To my quantum technicians, your signal integrity, ooh, Big Daddy, remains constant regardless of any type of observer engagement. You don't give a damn. Your presence is booming. So in simple terms, you don't try to be seen. People just notice. It's almost hard not to. Who doesn't like breathing deeper? Who doesn't like coherence? Who doesn't like peace? Who doesn't like vitality? Who doesn't like being inspired? Who don't like being activated? Who don't like being aroused? Yeah, that all happens around you. Yeah. There's nothing to reset this moon. There's nothing to restart. Okay? This is a moment. Not just a moment, but it's a position. You're being positioned. Okay? A lot of you are planetary structure. And you've been holding this coherence in an environment that said, crash the fuck out. How fucking dare you? All sorts of shit. This Cancer moon is conforming what will travel with you, not just through this cycle, but through future ones. What you stabilize doesn't dissolve when the sky changes. You do not need to reset. You do not lose ground during this transition, and you will not fragment when environment shifts. You see how we're saying this out loud? Ooh, no, you actually did this. You've been proven stable. This isn't just temporal maturity. You're being seen as the young elder, solar logos, standing in your position. You carry yourself through the time the way a well-built vessel carries cargo across the oceans, not fighting the waves, not ignoring them, but simply accounting for them. There, I'm not here for no fear, regression, no anxiety, no hunger for the next phase, because nothing here is provisional. You're not waiting for something to begin. You hear me? You're not worried about something ending. You're in the part of your life where life moves forward because it finally trusts the structure it's moving through. This Cancer moon doesn't ask a damn thing of you, but it is recognizing you. And recognition at this level isn't about emotional. It's about structure. I guarantee you if you're here, it's because you got structure. Okay? I didn't say, ooh, I'm loud. Look at me. No, that means you're dependable. That means I could trust you. That means I can encode you with keys for the next hue of humanity because you're able to stay centered in the time continuum where everything is fucking moving and you found 0. Interesting. 10 is completion, not depletion. A lot of you are complete. Welcome, Mighty. I see you. To my quantum technicians, listen, this is about structure. You have integrated systems. You have persisted across temporal cycles without losing coherence. They were bets made, bro. How fucking dare you? You're a royal fucking monarch. So in simple terms, this isn't passing. This is how you live now. This is the regular. The regular schmegula. Okay? Do you guys want me to go into the next part? What's the vibe? Y'all good? How are you guys? Did I not? Who's here that I didn't say hi to? There's 20 people here. Yeah. You know, the fact that you're able to be secure, structured, and have motion without leaking, that's God tier, dude. Stephanie said, go into the next part. Let's go. That's all I wanted was a confirmation. I'm glad you did that because it shouldn't be taxing. Listen. Motion without leakage. So now a lot of us are asking, what now? What happens once we got our stability? What happens when stability is no longer the goal? We are no longer in a phase of securing ourselves. For your work is complete. And this Cancer moon didn't close you in. It is sealing you. So motion can resume without loss. And what begins now is not just acceleration, but trajectory. Okay? A lot of you are contained now in this golden egg. Oh, you looking delish. You're looking delish. Now movement returns, but it's clean. Choice returns, but it's precision. Engagement returns, but it's very selective. You're going to notice nothing pulls you off center anymore. Nothing can hijack your momentum. Nothing demands emotional proof. Quantum technician, post-stabilization, motion initiated with the 0, coherence. In simple terms, you can move again, and it won't cost you. That's because you tarried to be here. You had the embodiment. You got a body. You got a ship. So, selective gravity, what you are allowed to matter now. What you are allowed to matter now. Not everything gets your weight anymore. You're not withdrawing, but you are prioritizing your gravity. Some things simply no longer have the mass required to influence your direction. This isn't detachment, but you have leveled the fuck up in your discernment. You're going to notice conversations shorten. Your decisions simplify very fast. You're going to notice commitments either lock the fuck in or they dissolve very quickly. And you're also going to notice you're not going to feel the need to justify shit. The system doesn't ask for permission when it's optimized. To my quantum technicians, gravitational oscillations refined to high value vectors only. In simple terms, only what really matters gets your energy now. A lot of us are going to have interaction without absorption. This is all benefits of the work you just did. You're going to be able to relate while remaining intact. This is new for many of us. This is new. You can be present in emotional environment without absorbing them. You're going to be able to witness intensity without internalizing it. Thank God. You can carry without becoming responsible for the outcomes. This is what a solar embryo, this is what a soul retrieval does. Okay? This is literally what I was talking about. This is what the Cancer moon trained this and deployed it. People may notice you're calmer, but also harder to sway. They're going to notice you're kinder, but not pliable. They're going to notice you're available, but not drainable. Trust me, they're going to feel that shit. This isn't boundaries as defense, but this is permeability with control. Interesting. Quantum technicians, emotional interference now regulates bidirectional flow automatically. In simple terms, you can be around people without it messing you the fuck up. Okay? This is the quiet authority activation, leadership without announcement. Again, if you're here, okay, I can't lift you up anymore. You're already on your throne. You are looking good. But let me kick you this real quick, okay? You're not stepping into any role anymore. You're going to notice that these roles align around you. The tone you carry, the new tone, that attunement, you can even feel in my voice. Okay, if you can feel it, you can perceive it. That shows how powerful you are. This tone shifts when you enter space. Decisions will resolve much faster because conflict will lose its heat. You're not managing this. It happens because your system is no longer split. Thank God. And under this Cancer moon aftermath, leadership stops being performative and watch it become environmental. I'm going to say that again. Leadership stops becoming performative, but it's going to be so fucking powerful the environment will shift. That's the power of a solar embryo. That's the power of building your tower. You're not ran through by energies anymore, but you're the highest node. This ain't feelings, bro. This is where leaderships are not about performance. People are going to feel it so fucking much. The environment, their whole life, their mental, their emotional, everything is going to have to shift, or there's a big ass or. They're going to leave and crash out. It will be felt. I'm not here to convince, to correct, or chase alignment. You set conditions when you show the fuck up in your coherence, it will follow. Okay? And I'm starting to be aware that I had to turn it up a little bit because I could feel the dormant energy. To remind you, it's my quantum technicians. Field coherence influence is automatic. You're going to notice coherence is automatic. Things just work better when you're involved. Like literally. The return of your desire without hunger. Wanting without needing. This is subtle and it's very important, okay? This is where desire comes back online, but it's clean. No urgency, no grasping, no proving. You may want connection, craving connection, dude. That's all a lot of us want is connection, creation, expansion. We crave intimacy. But at the same time, you also feel like none of it completes you. That's because nothing is missing in you anymore. This is desire as expression, not compensation. This Cancer moon will remove the ache and it will restore the appetite. Ooh, boy. Listen, quantum technician, motivational systems are reactive without deficiency coding. What does it mean? You want things, but you're already okay without them. How sweet is it to be loved by you? Yo, thank you for the roses, guys. That's what's up. Listen. This is like part 10, guys. I'm going to keep going. Forward time unlocked. No more processing the past to move. You're no longer moving after healing. You are now moving because healing has been integrated. The past does not need revisiting. Insights do not need required repetition. Lessons do not need to be relearning. This is a completion, baby. Memory exits, but it's no longer direct. Or how about this? Memory exists, because I read it wrong. Memory exists, right? You're able to look at your Akash, but it's not your direction. You're able to stay centered, okay? You're not cautious, you're not guarded, and you're not hesitant. You're simply present and moving in time, okay? Quantum technician, temporal orientation stabilizes forward vectors only. In simple terms, you're done looking back. You're done looking back. Guys, make sure you get your water. Final state that we're in, this is not a new identity. It's not a role. It's not a phase. It's what happens when a system that once had to protect itself no longer needs to. You're emotionally contained, structurally sound, relationally clean, directionally free. And because of that, you can finally participate again. Not just to stabilize, not to fix, not to carry, but to live. But to live! Ashe, I needed this. So we're about to begin the water ceremony, guys. If I'm going to give somebody to 9:40, okay? I'm going to give 4 minutes. No, that's too long. I'm going to give 3 minutes. Yeah, 9:40 to get your water, okay? And if I'm waiting on somebody, put a purple heart. Ashe. Dreamwalker said, I already got mine. Trina said, I got mine. Let this reflect you as you are the alchemist. By now, you know that. Maji made it. Welcome, darling. Get your water. By now, you realize that how you treat this is how you're going to receive this. Welcome, Jenai. Jenai. Crucible said, got it. Let's go, Transcenda. You guys are awesome. You guys are growing on me. I see some of y'all names. It'd be hitting different. Like, damn, solid station. Listen. Let me play some music. Keep saying, listen. Play one song before we go. Make sure it's a good one. I'm going to do a beat. Just do a beat. You guys came a long fucking ways to be here. Millions of years. Welcome, Abel. She said, I'm ready. Get your water, Abel. We about to do a water ceremony. I'm giving it till 9:40, then we're about to tap in. Let's go. This is for foundation. This is for the fucking structured ones, the ones that have been holding it down. That sounded like a Nintendo video game. What the heck was that? I will be putting this on my YouTube. You guys can watch it there if you want. Dan said he ready. Yo, thank you. We need some more masculines. Let's go. Where you at? Where you at?
Oh, here I am again. I am raw. Mighty living. This time I'm gonna give my all. Listen, I'll be back to the source. Flame with fire.
A lot of people got their water. It's about to be powerful.
Rise up, altitude, activate the body, spirit begin to move. Turn the flame, God is big, it's true. Wish for many things, my heart wish for you.
How weird is it? You gonna be in this room and not get water?
Oh, here I am again, no emperor, I am raw. Mighty living, this time I'm gonna give my all. Listen, I'll be back to the source. Flame with fire.
Flame with the fire.
Rise up, altitude, activate the body, spirit begin to move. Turn the flame, God is big, it's true. Wish for many things, my heart wish for you. Shift the room, our divine time, so let's be here. Lord, love when you move. Listen, I'll be back to the source. Flame with fire. I heard it all. Rise up, altitude, activate the body, spirit begin to move. Turn the flame, God is big, it's true. Wish for many things, heart wish for you. Shift the room, our divine time, so let's be.
Ooh, it's 9:40. Get your water.
Oh, here I am again, no emperor, I am raw.
Mighty living.
This time I'm gonna give my all. Listen, I'll be back to the source. Flame with fire. I heard it all. Rise up, altitude, activate the body, spirit begin to move. Turn the flame, God is big, it's true. Wish for many things, my heart wish for you. Shift the room, our divine time, so let's be here. Lord, love when you move.
Come on, I'm gonna do this with you guys. Come on, get your water, hold your water. You know your water's living, right? It's not dead. You know you can speak to your water. So, let this be a water ceremony, a closing of the seal, okay? I'm here to tell you that water doesn't rush, but it remembers. So we end here, not by effort, not by force, but by release, okay? Let the water receive what no longer is yours to carry, the emotional weight that taught you something, the responsibility that outlived its purpose, and the roles you held together long enough for others to stand on their own. Nothing is wasted, nothing is denied. The water doesn't erase, but it's going to redistribute. Redistribute. As you touch the water or imagine touching it, naughty, allow the system to recalibrate your nervous system, settling, breathing, deepening, spine soft but upright, centered, intact. You're not giving yourself away, but you are returning to your own access field. And what remains is what? Clarity, your instincts, quiet authority, clean movement forward. Let the water mark the transition from the holding to moving, from absorbing to choosing, from stabilizing and living. No vows, no performances, no promises, just acknowledgement. What was learned is integrated, and what is carried is released, and what remains is coherent. Okay? Now put together some seals of integration, some water decrees. Like I said, hold the water in your hand, beloved. Pause enough to fucking breathe. Pause enough to fucking breathe. Be here. And then speak these words out loud if you want. I release all emotional weight that was never mine to fucking carry. I reclaim my energy from roles built on overextension. I stand in responsibility without self-fucking sacrifice. I trust my body as the first and final authority. I disengage from timelines sustained by guilt or obligation. I allow systems to rebalance without my interference. I move forward with clarity, not urgency. And I choose coherence over explanation. I stabilize my life without abandoning myself. And I accept my next level with calm, precision, and self-respect. Now let these words land. No forcing, no emotions required. Now sip with me. Take a slow sip of this water. And as you swallow internally, no freaky, acknowledge what is integrated stays and what leaves. The system is now fully updated. Feel your body respond to the water. Even subtle energy is enough. Okay, feeling is the key. Okay? Not a weakness. Okay? In exiting, I don't want to give an announcement or declare, just this. You're clear. You're present. You are enough. You are secure. I didn't give you none of this. It's not like this is you. You're moving forward without carrying the past on your back. The ceremony is complete not because you did something, but because you stopped doing what was never required. Ooh, that was deep. Okay? Much love, guys. For real. Star Commander out.